Okay. Ow. I need to set things up. Did I end stream? What the fuck? Hey, Mackenzie. Sorry, I am running off very stupid things. Voice of cards. People. Wow, people are really playing the second game. Wireless connection to another device anymore. I mean, I should be on. Yeah. There's my Xbox controller. Need to just do something real fast and something that isn't related to anything. Be playing that Idle Heroes. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to do things. I try to do things and it's hard. Yeah. Open up Steam. Open up that. Open up. Where the fuck are you? Okay, so what the hell were we doing? Okay, we were going to Thryston, right? Or no, Unionville. Yeah, Unionville. We still got this entire part of the map to explore, though. We got the legendary blade, right, for the main character? I also realize you guys can't see this because I have the wrong thing set up! Why am I an idiot? You're OJ, you're others. This is why I need you people to yell at me at times.
Don't hold back.
Hello. As I just had a can of ginger ale explode on me. We're fine.
That was lucky.
Okay, Mar, you gotta roll 3 and a 3. As my drink goes everywhere. I mean, I looked outside, it's like all cloudy where I live, so I couldn't really see anything. Aqua Rock or Aqua Rock if you're European. So who has seen Voice of Cards and who knows about it, or who wants to know about it? Shoot.
That was lucky.
Long story short, it's just a collective of, like, short stories. We're trying to slay a dragon. And so far, we have gone to a couple towns, saved some people, even though, you know, the character himself didn't really want to. This is more or less based off D&D and kind of like quirky, small games like that. This is made by the same guy who did Nier Automaton, though. Or the Nier series in general.
Congrats.
Well, oh, well, if it didn't start for Mackenzie, it didn't start for me either, because I'm in the same general location as Mackenzie. Or Canvas, rather. Okay. Oh, so that, okay, so that didn't even happen until, like, nighttime then, okay. Well, if it's happening at nighttime, it's a lunar eclipse, right? Not a solar eclipse? Yay, money! That's completely useless to me.
Don't hold back.
Mardukun! Give Mar Battle Stool!
Excellent.
Oh my sweet god. Okay, cool. Well, start here. Hey! Anyone know any good, like, sea shanties, I guess? I don't know. 15 crit! Yay! This does not please Mar. Mar got upset. Actually, what I should have done was do the multi-attack crap. I mean, Melody, all you gotta do is just blow him. All I gotta do is blow the slime. It's fine. Okay, squabbity bop bop beep bop. We're almost done. We're almost done this shenanigans. Nope. Wait, do I have the ability that's gonna let me hit everyone? Do I have that? Or is that later on? Damn it, Mar. Yeah, it's meant to be akin to, like, Dungeons and Dragons, as I said. If I didn't make that clear. It's meant to be D&D styled. D&D style with, like, modern RPG elements and stuff. Yes, I do. Good. Get rid of that for that. Sure. And Redis, do you have anything? Nope. You're gonna get shit. Ah, that's lovely. It's useless.
Good work.
I'm kind of curious. Will this game let me take this guy on this early, or is he exclusively a post game thing?
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be chopped?" But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready. Grow strong, young ones," he says, and returns to standing in silence. It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Yep, same text. Okay, cool. I'm strong enough, I'm pretty sure, in-game to do that, but you don't want to fight me? You don't want to fight me. It's not like I have an illegal weapon and a legendary weapon to that. Wait. I need to check one thing. Do you sell antidotes? Oh shit. You don't sell antidotes. You're also not the apothecary. You're the stupid armor.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
Do you sell antidotes? You do. I like to buy one. Oh, the music's great, but like, I like the second game's OST a bit more than this one.
Will that be all?
There's, as of right now, there's 3 games in the series, and I've played all 3. I even got the secret boss fight in the post game. And this was a joke in comparison to like the other 2. This is next. God damn it. I went to the wrong town. I was supposed to go to Thriston. Also, if I'm gonna start like jumping around like this, just get ready for that because we're really damn strong. Wait, what'd I say about?
You hand him an antidote.
My brain just went dead completely.
As soon as he's finished, overjoyed, the man resolves to tell the person he likes how he feels. From his breast pocket, the man pulls out something to give you in thanks.
I was talking about super fights, right? You said about the game, this game is a joke compared to the other 2, I remember correctly. Yeah, sorry, what I meant was the post-game fight is a joke in this game in comparison to the other post-game fights. My bad, I'm dumb. Okay, so we're missing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's useless. That might be And the armor is like absolute dog crap, right? Yeah, and I'm not even gonna bother using the rings because we're gonna get a ring that's gonna be way too good for like end game. Okay, Mar, you get an upgrade. And no one else because all these weapons suck apparently. I wouldn't want to come back for Melanie's upgrade, but it's not needed. Like, we already got the main character's super weapon anyways, and that's gonna be well more than enough I need. The only other thing I'd want is like the armor, like the better armor and stuff, but that could be gotten like at some point.
About the enemy.
No, but it's like it's like on the cheaper side of like most games you could buy. I think in Canadian, because I had to go from Canadian standpoint. I think I paid like what, $20, roughly about $20. Like it's on the lower end, it's like 30-ish.
Excellent.
That's actually pretty good. Shockwave. Deals bolt damage, plus paralysis. That's alright. Also, just warp there, me. That's not warping there, but sure.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle. Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at
how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for... I think this year will mark almost 13 years of streaming.
What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Yep. Also, could I change, I can't change the volume, can I? No, I can. Sorry, because, like, it's getting loud in my ears and stuff, so I'll put it on, like... We'll just put it on this so you guys can also hear me a bit better, because I think the game might be overpowering me a little bit. Mostly because no one tells me if it is.
Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Ridis joins in on the cuddling.
Okay. It's just not on my end, I guess.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering
Excuse
the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her.
Also, because of, like, the little to no streaming I did today, my off day tomorrow is going to be this. We're going to probably just upload this, tomorrow and whatnot. I do plan to stream during my off days again, just because I also have... Whoops, I skipped that dialogue. If only because I have, like, an itch to LP and stuff, and I can't really LP right now because of my video files. So, yeah.
The title reads, The Legend of the Dragon. You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest. To where, you wonder, then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth." A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village.
Mostly RPGs. We played Monster Hunter. I've been trying to get back into God Eater for, my own personal, 100% file stuff. Yeah, if you have Steam or Nintendo Switch or anything like that, you want to join, us on streams, that'd be great, because, I can always use help. Oh, also, if you want to join a thing I am very frequent on, because I'm technically a guild owner, I'm going to post a link for you guys to follow to my server, and you can DM me and talk to many people and do other things. I'm also going to just pin that, because I always forget to pin that stupid thing every time. Unable to pin, something went wrong. Oh my god. Can I pin my stupid thing, please? Okay, I think I know what happened. Give me a second. Join it. Whoops, if you want. I forgot to... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Ah! Oh, never mind. Twitch is just having an issue with me. Never mind. Well, follow that link if you want to join up. That's on you.
He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help. You pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall. The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
Mystery card 6... 5. I know where I'm missing 4. It just tied to my brain. I'm like, I know where I'm missing 4.
At the beautiful flowers and gobbles them up. Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them? You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Yeah. We could have also just skipped all of that.
The child said he claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is. A quiet fur ball sits with crumbs around its mouth. The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved fur ball have all been eaten by someone else.
I know exactly where I went wrong. We need to go to Forest, what's-his-face, Woodlands area. Now that we bought this stupid, like, expensive sword and stuff, there's, like, no need for money in this point for me. Where are you? There you are.
You follow the curious sounds to their source. Our resident, he digs and digs, but no water is forthcoming. Melanie beseeches you to help the poor man. But well digging was forbidden by our ancestors long ago. You've heard the legends, you protest. How is that the best lie you can come up with? She snaps back, appalled. The man turns towards you both, oblivious to the squabble playing out before him. Do you have any salve that might ease my pain, he asks. You hand the man some salve. The instant he applies it to his hands, he resumes his furious digging, this time punctuated with shouts of "I feel incredible." Not long after that, water erupts from the ground with a force unlike any you've seen.
I was gonna say, wow, he pissed like 7 feet straight in the air. That's pretty impressive.
He sidles up to the jet of water and begins drinking from it as one would from a fountain. He is once again in his element. The man hands you mysterious...
How has this man not died from, like, overhydration?
For the salve.
Okay, so now we shouldn't be missing any of them. Overhydration is a thing. You can be overhydrated. And die because of it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Because your body doesn't know how to proceed with, I forgot the exact science behind it. Long story short, your if your body is overhydrated, it becomes like super lags, like lags, and also yeah. Well, yeah, but you're not drinking to the point where you feel like you're not. I know there. I forgot what it is. Like, but yeah, basically it's like where your lungs and like a bunch of our body parts like become like to the point where like they're more liquid than they are solid, and you're essentially like your entire body could collapse from all that. That's why I say don't drink more than what you have to during a day. I mean, I learned about this back in school. Yeah, well, like, yeah, drink an appropriate amount. Don't, like, try to drink, like, I don't know, what would be, like, the lethal amount of, like, to kill you. Don't try to drink, like, 20 plus glasses a day, then. Just try to drink, like, the 7 or 8 you need. Same with apples, because apples technically have cyanide in them. Well, it's not technically, their seeds have cyanide. But it's like super small amounts of cyanide. Like, you basically need to eat an entire bathtub full of apple seeds to, like, kill yourself.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet. You look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee. Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
Yep.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air. But Melanie coldly interjects, no, I can't trust monsters. Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted,
Yeah, but once again, bananas have like a super tiny amount of radiation and stuff because of that.
Fine, we can be friends. However,
That also
she
implies
says
if
that
you're
they are on a
not
dangerous
getting it
journey
from
to
like
defeat
a
the
banana
dragon.
tree.
As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Wouldn't that be who made me so happy?
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend. You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks. After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon,
I slept fine.
the headman invites you to rest your
Got
feet
up a couple
into
times
his
though. I
village.
was a little restless last night.
He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. "You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast, the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance.
Fuck it.
Unable to restrain yourself any longer, you open your mouth wide to inhale the food.
What's happening? Basically you get to make decisions in the game that basically just reflect on what you want to do.
You grab the savage Mar and hug him close, rubbing his back. You'll get a tummy ache if you eat that, you tell him, both of you slowly coming to your senses. It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Shit. I really like the girl design though, the like item store merchant. She cute.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village. She says she saw a suspicious. She claims they went north. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
I think you don't need that, but eh. We're gonna go find a slime.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Oh, excuse me.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution.
Nah.
Rushing forward, you slip and fall flat on your face. As you sit up, you realize your clothing is covered in something wet and sticky. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Okay, yeah, we do this right now then. Who's ready to kick this guy's ass?
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him. he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other. The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress. The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
Truth!
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it. You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that
The chapter's boss fight. Yay, it's gonna be a cakewalk.
So you careful, he won't go down easy.
No, he will. Oh, look at this boy. Give me an attack boost. Not a defense boost. I wanted an attack boost. Okay, he resists ice. Go, Margo! Wait, hold on. 1.5. Okay, so that's 40. Let's see if I can do this math right. Cause yeah, that'd be 46, I think. No, it's 30 something. 30, 32. Yeah, it's not worth it. You know what? Yeah, sure. I want to see if he resists all magic. Nope, he just resists frost.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around too. He begins, but before he can finish, Winifred, Hedwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear. The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
Mardukin! Marget Battlestool!
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby. Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Okay. Also, who's ready for the one of the more fucked up things about this game?
reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he said lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
This boy gonna die. This boy gonna die.
Exhausted from the fight, but it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your part. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
No.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth, Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully. It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal.
Do we just figure his anus?
Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
I know what I said. But I mean, like, was that what the is that what they were implying?
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned. The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is fine. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns that. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
We're gonna witness something. We're gonna witness something that technically the game already alluded to.
I'm so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party. You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you. You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then, room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Yep, that's Mr. Flobby.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine. Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This
Not generally if they were wild enemies that weren't, you know, living in your town.
And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
This was a girl's pet. Or friend. Take your pick. If it was a wild slime that you went to go hunt, then sure.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks.
Can we stab him?
His lips. He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me? Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then he grabbed the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Uh-huh. Oh, bitch! You got like nothing. Yeah! Give me more money.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman...
That was not all my might.
...but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten.
When they're in the wild, probably.
Reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Don't worry, Mar, I know your secret.
With his round eyes and muse softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Yeah, please. Let me get the fuck out of here.
As you are about to leave the headman, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
It's a tiny thing! Look at Mar! Mar got big fat!
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what-you-call-it extract, he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asked. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you. Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Ah, my finger. Ah.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Oh no, we can't use Mar until we rescue Mar. It's gonna automatically, yeah, I was about to say, it's gonna automatically put a Redison, right? Yeah, we're like pretty much max level almost. Let's...
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Why are we still in this fucking town? What is the logical thing to be? leave the town? God, I love Vince's design, though. You ask me anything about, like, the designs and which ones I like generally the most, it's Vince. Vince and, the main character. I do like the main character a lot. Also, who's good at reading stuff backwards? I'm just curious. I might have to look up how to get one of the hidden cards because I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to do it. Basically, we're gonna need all the hidden cards before the end of the game, anyways, because of a thing. Ah, my foot. Ah, my foot fell asleep. Ah, shit.
The sign on the door reads, "The Great Nutritionist Oreo." You open the door without knocking. "Is anyone home?" you call. A muscular man emerges from the back. Praising his musculature seems to put him in high spirits. "Anyone can achieve a body like this with the proper diet," he explains. "So why don't we enjoy a life of love and nutritional meals together?" Have mercy, you think, then immediately change the subject. You politely ask if he is the
He ain't wrong.
nutritionist. "Indeed, I am the nutritionist Oreo," he answered. "He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years." You hand Oreo the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it. He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside. "That's poison," Melanie shouts in alarm. The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow. Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick, and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it. However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement. When he explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea, Riddis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail. "That book comes in handy from time to time," Melanie remarks, and Oreo gasps as if remembering something. He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught us. It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him. You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him. He turns around and flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power." You stare, enchanted by his bulging musculature. There is no doubt in your mind that this is Oreo's.
I mean, as a straight man, I would be stunned a little bit, yeah.
He asks if you have business with him. Praising his musculature seems to have put him in high spirits. "Anyone can achieve a body like this with the proper exercise," he explains. "So why don't we cast our needless garments aside and train together?" Have mercy, you think, then immediately change the subject. Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. "That I am," he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno, and says he is learning to be a nutritionist like his father. You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade. His eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale. More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet. He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away. You know Oreo needs a spry fish to make that supplement. Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark. He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather. Perhaps you can find the fish. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor. Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask. But Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
Ted, yeah. I never use him. He's great, like, as a healer, but, like, I never use him. No, I'm good. Who's ready to be done with Chapter 5, pretty much?
Bruno looks ecstatic that he was allowed to. When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day. But his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps. One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day. What will you ask Bruno? You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself. Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof. Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer.
There's a lot of people that go hand-to-hand for combat.
Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle. In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks. The words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you. The woman says she
Damn!
is waiting here for days, worried about her husband, who has yet to return.
That's the only thing you're worried about? Okay.
He has been fishing for several days, having decided not to return home empty-handed. He hopes his wife and child back in Shoreland are well.
See the ass on her? Damn!
Lately, a monstrous roar has been. He sighs, lamenting that his catches have been poor as a result. A rough-tempered piscator stands there, having just returned from fishing. Mars' fate rests upon this man's haul. Terrible, he says, showing you the few fish he's caught. Inside you see a spry fish, Bruno shouts. You ask him if you can have the spry fish, but he says he won't give it up for free. When you ask how much it will cost, he gives the absurd price of 1 million gold pieces. You're heartless.
How about I don't gut you and you keep your life then?
The man is enraged by the rude response. Just then, Bruno prances forth and shouts, stop right there. Your fisherman muscles are simply sublime, he exclaims. He challenges the man to a competition of muscles with the spry fish as the prize. The piscator seems interested and agrees on one condition. If you lose, you must become my servant. This one's all yours, Melanie says, patting you on the shoulder. Then let the carnival of might and muscles begin, Bruno roars, completely fired up. Your puny body is no match for mine, the piscator shouts back.
Wait, this is me fighting? Oh, it's Bruno. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
You're doing great. A battle of beefiness.
Okay! Okay! There you go, we got a crit! I would have lost that, for sure!
His victory sealed, Bruno strikes a glorious pose and shouts out, "Witness the power of power." Defeated, the piscator hands over the spry fish to Bruno. Bruno extends a hand to the piscator, who has fallen to his knees. With a serene smile, he takes the offered hand. An unspoken friendship begins to form between the two. Or at least, you hope that's what the prolonged silence between them means. With the spry fish in hand, you head back towards Oreo's clinic. Bruno looks at your group sadly, reluctant for this little adventure to end. You hand the fish to Oreo and ask him to make you the supplement. "Give me a moment," he says, then takes the fish and heads into the back. "It's ready," he says, emerging from his room and handing you a bottle.
Okay.
You hope this will get Mar back on his feet. You need to get back to Unionville on the double. But before that, you wordlessly extend a hand to Bruno. Bruno takes your hand and gives it a firm shake. You can feel the bones in your hands splintering. You just hope Bruno has enough self-restraint not to shatter them completely.
Ow!
Make a mental note never to shake hands with him again, then turn to leave. But Bruno stops you and says he wants to journey with you just a little longer. But Oreo is quick to douse the flames of his desire. "You will stay here and study," he commands. "Then you leave me no choice," Bruno's expression reads as he raises both hands behind his head and squats at hyper speed.
What?
I want to show this power to the world, Bruno proclaims to his father. You have much to learn, my son, Oreo retorts as he starts sidestepping at breakneck speed. Only the sound of their labored breathing and bodies moving resonates through the otherwise silent room. You can only look on in stunned silence at the enigmatic display. Bruno falls to his knees, panting. This is my limit. You have grown, my son, Oreo says, looking no worse for wear. So are you coming with us or not? Melanie interjects, ever the blunt one. Only our muscles know the answer, comes Bruno's cryptic reply. I don't get it, Ridis remarks frankly. On the condition that he study nutrition upon his return, Bruno is allowed to go with you for just a little while longer. You realize that these two have a very special way of talking that no one else can understand.
Thrusting. Special way of talking. Thrusting.
Hearing yet another roar in the distance, you realize you need to get the supplement to Mar so you can investigate the sound together. Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free. It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your...
Oh, you'll see a dragon soon enough.
Mar lies listlessly upon the bed, looking somewhat haggard. You help Mar sit up. Drink this, Mar, you say to him gently. He weakly opens his mouth, and you slowly pour the energy concentrate inside. Mar abruptly bolts up and turns his head toward you with a puzzled look. It looks like Mar is all better now. Mar! Mar! You cry over and over again. Mar mules back happily. Cue! You join hands in cheer and happiness. Melanie and Ridis watch you two with a smile. Bruno is deeply moved to see nutrition bringing a smile to others.
Yay, we got the entire team together.
With this, you can finally put the happenings of that. You decide to take Bruno back to Shoreland, then continue your search for the dragon.
Yes, let me reorganize the party, for the love of Christ. Melanie, you get, or Ridis, you get the hell out of here. Fast traveling like a little bitch.
You arrive at Bruno's house. Though he seems to want to adventure a little more, he reluctantly enters his house. You ask Oreo if he knows anything about the monster behind. He says that the creature nests atop a tower not far from town. With that, your next destination is decided. Here, you will part ways with these two, but you owe a great deal to the nutritionist and his son. Bruno looks at you, his eyes begging you to let him come along. What will you say? Let us defeat the dragon together, you say to him. You are sure his power and knowledge will come in handy against the beast. And you realize with a grin, he will be so happy just to come along that he will not want a share of the reward. Bruno is happy he can continue the journey, but Oreo stops him before he can get carried away. You must stay here and study, Oreo. Bruno explains that the journey thus far has taught him the splendor of nutrition, and he now wishes to travel the world to deepen his knowledge. After hearing his son out, Oreo suddenly removes his glasses. And in the blink of an eye, the flesh of Bruno's cheeks, pectorals, and abdomen recess. And Bruno is lifted off his feet with a dull roar. Your eyes go wide at Oreo's assault, which was too fast for your eyes to catch. Knowledge of nutrition can help save lives, but also strike down enemies, Oreo says softly. Wow, nutrition is incredible, Ridis marvels, not putting too much thought into the events before her. Knowledge is the true power. You tremble, never wanting to make an enemy of Oreo. Though Oreo still deems his son's knowledge insufficient, he tells him to travel the world and surpass him someday. Thank you, Father, Bruno says from the ground, moved to tears by the strength of Oreo's knowledge. So it comes to pass that you journey to the tower with Bruno.
I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately forgot that happened. I have like the big events in my head. That's not a big event.
Yet another.
But holy shit. That was great. Fucking just animate the shit out of that. Okay, that's chapter 4 done. Chapter 4 is definitely one of the shorter ones. I bet chapter 5 is also pretty short. Chapter 6 is pretty much a flashback. And then 7 is the final chapter. Ugh. Uh-huh. I think chapter 5 is just the tower, isn't it? Because it's a long tower.
We have finally arrived at the Tower of Legend. Is everyone ready? You ask with Bruno as the first to respond. But this is just an old lighthouse, he remarks, oblivious to your sudden embarrassment. Ridis snorts to herself, seeing you red in the face from jumping to conclusions.
Well, y'all gonna die. One lived. How dare you? How fucking dare! I did it. Da 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 da. Da 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 ba 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 ba.
It appears this sturdy door has a magic seal on it. Unfortunately, it is out of her realm of expertise. Ridis rolls up her sleeves and shouts, "Open Sesame." You swear you have heard these words somewhere before. You all watch in silence. As the door, you snort to yourself, seeing Ridis red in the face. Even Melanie looks vexed, lacking the proper skills to open the door. Bruno exhales deeply, then places both hands on the door. He pushes with all his might, his breath labored, chest heaving, sweat, and it opens. It seems the magic seal could not protect the door from the physical might of your most stalwart companion. This is the power of power, Bruno pants, but you promptly ignore him and enter the tower.
So who likes the dumb answer being the actual answer?
Nice work.
Okay. Cool! I made up for the one that I used during the one fight. No more children. I told you, no more children. Oh, you could have got strength, and you didn't. That's good, but you could have got strength, and you didn't. It's an ice puppy! Murder it. Never mind, it was a ghost.
Got the enemy.
Yeah, your point. Have you not been seeing this game? Mardu Battle Stool! Hey, cool. I don't care. Hey, Margot, good level up. You got everything except speed.
Let's do this.
Okay. I didn't want that. I do want this, though. I do want murder. I will eventually stop giving a crap when we hit max level, which might not be anytime soon. Max level, I'm pretty sure, is 20. Oh, that is no bueno. Because you're all going to die. Oh, and a crit!
And fight.
Watch me get a crit again. Oh, no crit. Y'all win is murder, though. Alright, cool. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Because I like to cheat. Because I don't need to give a crap. Mar? No, not Mar! Well, I mean, like, we're a high enough level where I don't have to give a flying crap. If the max level is 20 and we're already, like, level 15, like, it begs the question, why should I give a crap? Like, 5 more levels and we're capped out.
Let's do this. That was lucky.
Yep. That means you'll fight the night guy. Yes. I need to fight him for, a thing anyways. I need to fight him, I think, for the best armor in the game. I think. Best armor for the main character, not best armor, like, as a universal best armor. Yeah, Harpy's gonna go well before Mar. You're fine, Mar. It might be a post-game thing, though. Like, part of my brain is like, I think it's just a post-game. Nah. You wanna know the last time I played this game? When it was new. So it's been a very long time in my recollection. This game came out like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now.
Let's do this.
I also played on the Nintendo Switch, not the Steam version. Protect against curses. Nah, that's not the one I want.
Your footing suddenly crumbles. With no way of saving yourselves, you fall downward, once more from the bottom.
And we won. We definitely won.
Nice work.
Because Skeleton's weak and the dog's got, like, no defense. Turn 1 victory! Because I know how to calculate stuff in my head. Because it's not that hard to.
Foolish humans. Did you come here to consign the drops of salvation to oblivion? The monster asks. It sounds like he is saying something important, but you do not understand it in the slightest. Ridis has given up on thinking and whistles an offbeat melody to herself. You have made a poor choice. Bruno is admiring his own muscles gleaming in the torchlight. You have made a poor choice. While everyone is distracted, the monster attacks.
Okay. Oh, that's not that bad. We fought far worse. Yeah. It's an aqua monster. Why would I think an aqua monster would be weak to ice? Yes, I know. Shut up. Uh-huh. Okay, we won. Eh. Way to go, Mar. That's alright. Yep. Oh, baby. I'm never going to equip that, but that's actually pretty good. Okay. What do you want me to say? Because, like, we got a really good level up. Thank you.
Let's do this.
I'm going to the store to buy pornography. Oh, $5. I wanted a peanut. $5 could buy many peanuts. Explain. Well, money is exchanged for goods and services. Donut. Is it sad? The only thing I can think of is Earthworm Jim when I say stuff like that. blow the skeleton. Just do it. You did it. You blew the skeleton. Oh, you don't want to partake in the lovely phrasing of blow that skeleton?
Something glimmers on the floor. Melanie suggests it might be money. You are instantly upon the shining object, picking it up. Melanie asks why you have such a fixation with money. We were poor, so you begin. Then remember being serious isn't in your character. Leaving your past a mystery, you quickly throw aside the shiny piece of glass and move on.
Ooh! Oh, you are so fucked. Hey, guess what? Get your ass back in the get your ass in the back of the party where you belong. You think you have a place in the front lines? Oh, you're a silly, silly little cucked boy. Why did I say that? I just realized what I said. I was gonna say something a little more nice and not appalling, and then I said that. So what level are we? Like, just in general. We're almost 17. Holy shit. Yeah, Redis. Yeah, Redis, you're fine. I'll bring them out when I want to, like, level everyone up to, like, the big boy numbers.
The ground collapses beneath your feet. You fall third times the jump.
That's why we warp around. That's why we warp around, because we don't have to deal with this stupid, annoying shit. Not the ring I wanted to see. We're not going to get the ring I want. I kind of hate that. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, no, Harpy.
Lucky.
Who want bird leg? Who wants absolutely nothing? Because I might have blown them up to the astronomical level, the atomic level. Thermodynamics. Thermodynamics. Everybody loves thermodynamics.
Let's do this.
Blow the fish. Okay, we're having fried fish. Who want fried fish? Melanie probably won't like fish because she. Why am I the way I am? Because I was gonna make a really bad taste joke. She don't like the monster, but she liked the fish. Oh, sweet baby Christ. Okay. Blow the fish. Fish gonna get blown. You blow everyone else. Yeah, I fisted a dog. I fisted a dog. I punched that dog good. Oh, it's a... What the hell is this? Oh, and a turtle! I looked at that, I'm like, what the... Yeah, what in the hell is that? And it's like, oh, it's a turtle. Mar, bring battle stool! Cool. I know exactly where that goes, and we're gonna get that immediately. Well, when we're done the dungeon, obviously, but yeah. Blow the fish. Huh? No, hold on. Now you got me concernedals. Excuse me, as I burp.
Now playing Apple Music 1 on Apple Music.
What the? What the fuck? What? How the fuck did you? Huh? Yeah, no, That... Okay. Apparently my phone was like, surprise, bitch.
Excellent.
Well, aren't you just the sack of crap that blew up in my face? Yay, Ridis! It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's progress. So this optional. This be that optional bullshit. Ah! Fish. Blow the fish. Supreme blowage.
Good work.
Cause that was a proper right up the butt. Oh, this is obvious. Blow the madel fish. Make him real weak.
That was lucky.
And then we take the light skill and we blow fish. We don't blow them correctly though. And Mar can't do what he was supposed to do. I am so tempted to say something else about Mar, but I'm not gonna say shit. The game will eventually tell you.
Good work.
Not the thing I wanted.
Have you savages no mercy? The dragon's heart and body have already been reduced to naught. It sounds like he is saying something profound, but you do not understand it in the slightest.
Melanie.
Melanie considers the words, but cannot seem to concentrate with the oppressive heat radiating from Bruno's sweltering pose. Realizing the creature's words are beyond her comprehension, Ridis gives up on thinking and yawns loudly. You feel your eye twitch, realizing that your comrades may be the death of you. While everyone is distracted, the monster attacks. Let's do this.
Really? Damn it. I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you resist that. Okay, cool. I just can't use ice at all, practically. It's 19 per shot, so that's fine. Okay, Huh. Mar! Buddy.
Though the battle is over, you cannot stop thinking about what those monsters were saying. Come on, we have to defeat that dragon, Melanie says assuredly. Why are you so obsessed with defeating the dragon? You ask her. She explains that her mother was killed by the dragon. She did not say any more, but her hatred for the beast was clear in her eye.
I'm not gonna lie, I was reading along with that. I, for some reason, thought that said breast.
Don't hold back.
Okay. Yay, light proof. That pretty much does nothing for me though, because I don't remember what has light-based attacks and whatnot. Oh, there be a doggin.
Hear the roar again. It seems to be coming from the upper levels. Mar mules, as if in response to the creature's growl. Enamored by the adorable noise, you pet Mar on the head. You're obsessed, Melanie remarks snidely, but looks at you two as if wanting to pet Mar too. It sounds like the roaring beast is close.
Who ready to see a Dargan? Oh yeah!
Good work.
Donkey Kong. Ba da da ba da da da. Ba da 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 ba ba ba. Yeah ba da da ba da da da. Yeah da 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 ba da ba ba.
Let's do this.
I am not the biggest fan of this setup. Oh my god. There is hate. I have hate. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba. Da ba da da ba da da da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 ba ba da ba ba. You son of a bitch. Yeah, where was that a turn ago? Hey, guess what? You're still useless. I wasn't planning on using electrical stuff. That's fine. Okay, Mark, finish off the turtle. Go, Mark, go!
Congrats.
So wait, how close are we all to level up? Still a good 2,000 off.
The door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. You insert the magical key into the hole and turn. You hear the lock come undone with a loud clang. The dragon may be just ahead. Now we slay the dragon for riches. On your demotivating words, everyone proceeds through the doorway. Rout the enemy.
Yay! Iron tortoise. You can't be in the water, Mr. Tortoise, or you gonna die.
Rout the enemy.
I'm not dealing with that. Two cursed rocks? Nah. Nah, I'm not fighting two cursed rocks right now. There'll be another two cursed rocks. Game. Game. The hell. Get that crit. Get that crit. Didn't get that crit. Didn't get a crit. Heartbeat might go before Mart. Never mind, Mart go first. Okay, that still means I'm about, like, what? A couple thousand off? Not a couple thousand, a couple hundred. 100? Yeah.
And fight.
You know what? No. I know what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be dumb. Because come around Mar turn. Mar, buddy. Mar? Mar? There you go. You know what? I need to do the time to heal up Melody anyways. It's fine.
Excellent.
My girl ain't gonna get her ass smacked. Mm-mm. I say she gets it. She's gonna get her ass smacked. What'd I just say? What'd I just say about her ass getting smacked?
Excellent.
I am screaming internally. Oh, there is loud slaughter.
Oh?
You cannot spell slaughter without a bit of laughter. That is a super old internet joke I have from like way back when. Hey Marv, you want to roll 2 6s? That'd be great. You rolled an 8. Hey Marv, if you want to roll a 2 and a 3, that'd be great. Or anything higher. If you want to roll a 2 and a 2, that'd be great. Or a 1 and a 2.
That was lucky.
Watch it be a 6 and a 6. Good. I would have been ultra pissed if it was a 6 and a 6.
You have finally arrived. Before you stands the dragon you have been searching. More assassins. The dragon sighs. Whether or not the beast is weak, you care not. You muster up your courage and shout, "Prepare yourself, you big lizard." Your legs tremble in fear. But no matter how scared you are, the dragon will not wait.
We good. Look at the stats. Oh, his stats are higher than I thought they were. Okay. Can I freeze you? Won't know that bullshit. Okay, he resists. He won't be able to be frozen. It's fine. Oh, I probably should have replaced heal with heal plus. Now I think about it. We should be fine. Please, yeah, Mar. Mar? Okay, that's fine. Melody's gonna be next to useless in this fight. Oh shit, I just realized that. Well. Ow! Hey, yo, Melanie, I'm gonna use your turn to do something really goddamn stupid. Yeah. I didn't really need that much of a heal, but eh. What bullshit is this? Fuck it! Shove a thunderbolt up your ass. That did nothing. That did absolutely positively goddamn nothing. Oh. Ha! You can't do shit. I did it.
We shall strike you down, you exclaim, slashing out while cheering on your comrades. But at that moment, Vince appears. Its wounds healed, the dragon looks more lively than before. You, too, would be troubled without this dragon, he says, standing in your way. Stop spouting nonsense, the normally collected Melanie shouts. It seems Melanie has lost her composure before her mother's killer. She unleashes a fireball imbued with her hatred. But it is repelled by the dragon's tough scales. And the dragon returns the favor by spewing fire from its mouth. You seem to stand no chance against the revitalized dragon. Melanie looks distressed. Vince climbs atop the beast's back. The flapping of the dragon's wings sends forth one wind blast after the next. Stay out of this, Vince commands, and flies off toward the western sea.
That's what I wanted. Alright, good. Yeah. That's chapter 5 done?
You worry for Melanie, who has been burnt badly by the dragon's fire. I can't get up, she whispers weakly. Drink this, Bruno instructs, offering her a small bottle. It will help you regain your strength. Bruno claims he drinks it.
I love what happens after this.
From his father, that of a custom supplement. Make her drink it already, you cry, your panicked expression urging Bruno to give Melanie the supplement. Melanie has a bad feeling about it, but downs it all in a single gulp. And suddenly regains at ease with her recovery you descend the tower. The ocean spreads out before you to the west, whither the dragon went. Return to shoreland in search of a boat to pursue the dragon. When you return, Oreo approaches. It seems like something has happened to the town. He says a raging wind blew through and destroyed the town. You surmise the flapping of the dragon's wings is to blame. You explain that you need a boat to go after the dragon. And Oreo's look turns grim. Sensing there may be a problem, you quickly make your way to the wharf.
I want to go buy a few things before we leave, though. I want to buy better armor. Is that an armor? I want to buy the better equipment for everyone. Even though, like, in the next town, it'll be, like, obsolete by then easily. Look how much goddamn money we have. I can play around with whatever the f I want to.
The woman says the violent winds stirred up the sea, causing her precious ship to run aground. But if you can return her vessel to the water, she will gladly give you a ride. Your brows furrow, knowing that there is no way you could move a ship. Beside you, Bruno stretches, warming up his body. After striking a fantastic pose to show off his muscles, he charges straight at the boat. No matter how hard he pushes, though, the boat does not budge. It's pointless, you sigh, turning around when a muscle-bound Melanie stands before you.
Yep. This is why I loved it.
Now it's working, Bruno exclaims, unsurprised at the sight of Melanie.
Look how buff she is.
It appears the custom supplement she drank in the tower bulked her up. Let us combine our power, Bruno entreats Melanie. Her whole body racked with chills, Melanie screams out to the sky. You need Melanie's help to catch the dragon. You call out to her. You turn your earnest eyes to her and say, please lend us your strength. But, unable to hold back at the sight of her impressive build, burst into laughter. But in the next instant, you receive a violent punch to the face and are sent flying.
Probably broke a couple teeth, I'd imagine.
Bones creak in a way you've never heard before. But afterward, the two muscle-bound forms
I just love the fact that, like, it's just like she gets swole for drinking.
I will never be a beautiful bride like this, Melanie mutters sadly. You're wrong, Bruno exclaims. Those muscles are the most beautiful thing a bride could ever have.
I don't think to that
At
extent.
any rate, you leave the port town and follow the dragon.
Chick got so much goddamn muscle.
Just as you are about to leave, Oreo comes to see you off. It looks like he has something to say. According to him, the dragon flew to the west, where there is an island called Mount Medica. Rumor has it they are actively researching medicine on this island. He thinks he can use their knowledge in his work. Understanding his father's wishes, Bruno nods. Say no more, Mount Medica. Something stirs deep inside your chest, but you blame your imagination and board the boat without another thought.
And that is Chapter 5 done. I might have to look up how to get the other hidden cards, but I know one of them is guaranteed. One of them is always guaranteed because of it's the end boss. We might be able to finish this, like, tomorrow, if you guys want. Because that being serious, like, we're pretty much at the end of the game. Okay, I'm gonna go get a glass of water, so I'll be back in a minute or two.
Wasn't that so much fun? Ridis can hardly contain her excitement as she seeks a similar reaction from Melanie. Sure, Melanie croaks, her face a sickly shade of green. The custom supplement is worn off completely.
Ugh.
oblivious. Wasn't that just the greatest? You, however, are a bit worn out, as your mid-voyage teasing of Melanie prompted her to wring you like a rag. Your first order of business should be a sweep of the island to ascertain the dragon's whereabouts. Tread carefully, as danger lies in the unknown. A road stretches west from the docks, suggesting the presence of a house or settlement at the other end.
Who just sent me a text? I like never change Mar from that. Melanie's becoming useless. I'll probably get rid of her base attack for that. As for the other ones, we don't have Ritis's. Yeah, we don't have her ultimate skill just yet. I think that's generally how I set her up. Okay. That was just a giant fuck you. Nine damage, yay! Yeah. For some reason, I thought that would do more. I don't know why.
Large boulders block the path before you. Alas, you must turn back. Looks like it's too... You won't be able to climb that mountain. Congrats.
So, who's still enjoying the game?
You take the lead. taking in the island's scenery. It all looks unsettlingly familiar. A white-hot streak of pain shoots through your head, feeling as though your skull will split in two. You grab your head as if holding it together and drop to your knees. The searing pain erases any hope of recalling the memory that felt primed to return to you. Beads of sweat are pouring off you now as you struggle to keep your head in one piece. Drink this, Bruno insists, offering you a bottle of headache curative. You greedily drink it down, desperate for relief. The pain begins to ebb, and you hurriedly resolve to press on.
God dang it. Also, just like the last map, we're gonna basically wander around until like the entire map's filled out, so we can use shortcut stuff.
Don't hold back.
I was supposed to check if I could fight the stupid... Ah, crap. Well, that's on me. I apologize. We can always go back to that. We can go back to the original map, so it's fine. It's not like that's forever locked away from you. It's just like, yeah. Maybe though, like, at this point, I'm like, screw it. We'll just go back for post game, or like probably like right before the final boss.
Excellent.
Oh, shit. Oh, great. We got money. Shit ton of money for that.
The wind picks up speed. A tornado is forming. When your friends get swept up in the tornado, by the time you escape it, you're battered and bruised all over.
Like that, fine. How do you do? Sure. I hope you're an inventory person. You are not. You are a generic ass. Yep. I'm gonna buy 2 of these. Oh no, you're now less rich. It's fine. Cause now I'm basically gonna use that to cure up everyone. Use Oh, they heal for 40. I thought they healed for a lot less. Well, if I'm... Oh. Do we have a thing for you?
You would help it if you could.
Nope.
But you have no curative on hand. Unable to do anything more, you keep walking.
Yeah, nope. Not gonna fight two of you. That's not worth it. Maybe if it was double experience.
Congrats.
Okay. Okay. Heh.
The bizarre rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Cool, that's being sold immediately.
Let's do this.
Yeah, no. Can I go in here yet?
Superheated air, unlike any you've experienced, assaults you from all sides. It's too hot, you whine within seconds. It's not that bad, Melanie says coolly, her sweat-soaked face telling you she is absolutely lying. You won't survive this journey with your current equipment. Best to make a quick exit. Let's do this. Fortune favors the bold.
Damn it. Damn it. Uh-huh. Hey, Mar. Oh, it's not level 20. Oh, I thought it was level 20. Wait, what? Is it level 30? It might be level 30. I told myself I was gonna do this, but then it's like, double the money, and I'm like, shit. If you're telling me it's double the money. You knocked it down to 10. Okay, seriously, go yourself. Stupid game. Yeah. We only really need one gem thing for Mar anyways. Two damage. If you want to roll a 4 and a 4, Mar. That's enough. Five. Space Channel to 5. You suck. We know that doesn't work. Yeah. Cool. Don't matter for shit. Look at all that money. All that money we're going to do absolutely something with, probably.
After a time, you happen upon a village. This place, you mutter unconsciously. Perhaps he is as anxious as you are about this place. You two okay? Melanie asks. You open your mouth to reply, only to notice the ambush a moment too late. Repel the monster attack.
Uh-huh. I was not prepared for this. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I know what I'm doing immediately. If it's a guaranteed laying a crit every time.
Excellent.
That's gonna hurt. Ha! Stupid. Everyone's gonna land a crit. Well, in that case... I still can't do it. What? Okay. Cool. That's gonna do shit all. Okay. Huh. I guess it's level 30 and not 20 like I thought. I might be doing something stupid with that. You got the little, like, you got the little hamster wheel in my brain going, and I'm like, yes. Little hamster wheel is like, that's such a stupid idea, but it's such a great idea. Hey, can you, you know, off? Okay, there you go. That was something to deal with real life, don't worry about it. And that could be useful. Like, did they up the level cap for some reason? Like, my brain is, like, screaming at me. It's like, it was level 20. Alright, so I'll ask chat this, just because like, I'm kind of curious. Do you guys want my off day to be playing this and we finish it up? And then we'll obviously go play something else? Or should we save this for my next stream, my next, not required, my next scheduled stream day, which would be Wednesday? Because we're not finishing it this time.
You are accosted by a man the instant you set foot in the village. Medicine, please, he begs. His eyes are glazed over, and his general demeanor unsettling. Should he really have medicine? You start to refuse, only to see Melanie's arm reach past you, medicine in hand. Here you go, she says sweetly. The man runs off to who knows where, making noises that can only be described as inhuman. You and the party resolve to continue exploring the village, despite the unsettled. Something is askew in this village. It would be best to proceed with caution until you can determine what is happening. The man glares at you, clutching tight to countless medicine bottles in his hands. He insists that they all belong to him and refuses to share them with anyone. Another villager approaches you. Though his speech is slurred, the demand remains the same. This villager is also behaving strangely. Will you acquiesce to his request?
Yeah, fuck it.
Riddis briefly reveals the medicine under her cloak. Nothing in life is free, she says, clearly mocking your earlier blunder. Her fun is short-lived, as she too loses her grip on the medicine. Karma is cruel and indiscriminate. You could not help but notice the groans of medicine, sweet medicine, as he fled. Something's not right in this village, Bruno mutters, clearly worried. You hear a panicked cry up the road. Stay with me. Focus on me. That can't be good. The old man sighs, saying he lost both his son and grandson to the medicine. Not wanting to be the only one left behind, he lifts the bottle in his hand to his lips and gulps it down. You ask the villager about the dragon. The headman can help you if you're in some trouble, she retorts, doubling over to empty the contents of her stomach onto the street.
Yeah.
Dozens of empty medicine bottles litter the ground in front of this woman.
Okay.
You hail the villager, only to receive a blunt, "Go bother the village headman with your chatter." The villager turns to face the wall once more, and smacks his head against it repeatedly. His forehead is soon covered in blood.
Okay.
This cursed island is separated from the rest of the world, she mutters from the ground. I heard that outsiders call this place Mount Medica, she remarks, then throws the empty bottle in her hand to the roadside. You arrive on the scene to find a man collapsed in the street, convulsing. Another man kneels over him in an apparent attempt to provide comfort and care. The nobleman wears impressive white armor befitting a knight. He continues talking to the fallen man as he provides emergency care. Seeing the knight's devotion makes you feel a bit like a putz for doing nothing. You ask Bruno to provide some of his custom supplement. He furrows his brow and solemnly shakes his head. The villager is now clawing at his own face with his fingernails, crying out for medicine. Blood, as black as tar, begins oozing out of his eyes, ears, and mouth. It proceeds to leak from every orifice imaginable. The convulsions subside. Within moments, the villager lies still. A horrific thought makes itself known. This is the first time you have witnessed the death of a fellow man. Even in a world where medicines and elixirs can cure most any ailment, none are safe from death's icy. And as well you know, that which is dead can never return. Your mind goes blank. You drop to your knees in shock. Melanie clamps her hand to her mouth, stifling a scream. Riddis shakes uncontrollably. The knight hangs his head. Bruno nervously asks, "What are you doing here?" The knight's name is Sherwin. He identifies himself as a member of the Ivory Order. His travels brought him to this village, where he has been caring for the ailing residents. His face contorts in disgust. If not for these foul drugs, they would be healed. He spits and takes his leave. Bruno gazes upon the villager's corpse with a look of apparent realization. man approaches you as you wander through the village. Spare a bit of medicine, he sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Why do you want it so badly, you ask, affording him another opening. He gladly takes it. He first came in contact with it as a child.
His parents made him no.
And never since forgot its wonderful taste. You are fully invested in this story, and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel, cruel world. You're primed. I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says dryly, having somehow absorbed the man's story, despite the blistering speed in which he delivered it. Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure. You heed Bruno's warning and return the medicine to your pack. The man's shoulders droop, and he appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
I'm missing 7. Were we supposed to get 7 by now? Oh, shit. We must have. Okay, so hold on. If I go into collect key items. Yeah, okay. Cool, so I think I'm right about that.
You would best get out of here quick. If you stay here, then you too will. She begins, then suddenly starts cackling.
Okay, let's see if I can go take on the knight, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I think we could do the thing I want to do.
You board a boat and chart a course back to the mainland.
No, okay, so we can't challenge him just yet. So we're not at that point. What about the other point we could do? Because that mysterious key, I think, is used for another thing outside of the dungeon. If I'm wrong about this, that's definitely something later. Avent.
You turn the magical key in the lock, and the door opens. You sense a presence behind you, and turn to see a guard. He tells you this is where Queen Nilla used to store the royal treasure. So, you see, you won't find anything of value in there. He finishes. There's a scrap of paper on the ground where the guard was standing. You pick it up and read it.
Okay. And that's card 7. Cool. So we're missing card 9? Hold on, I need to load this up because I'm stupid. Yeah, we're missing 9 and 10. 10 you get from the final boss. 9, I think it's in the final dungeon? I want to say it's in the final dungeon. Should be. Okay, so let's save once more.
You knock lightly on the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you. He announces himself as Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be the headman you've heard so much about? Ask me anything you like, he offers. Selfor receives your party, for whatever reason, rather graciously. He could well be a font of knowledge. What will you ask him? You make mention of the village's eccentricities. Selfor informs you that the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine. He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically. You ask if he has seen the dragon. Why, yes, he says. He returned to this island just the other day. Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon. You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned. At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received. You ask if he is the one in charge of the village. It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer. Your question's satisfactorily answered. You thank Selfor and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares. You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay. Selfor begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers. It's perfectly understandable, though, what with the non-match among you, he says with a sneer. What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions. For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged and you break out in a sweat. You're done here, you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house. Mar runs after you, chirping frantically. Melanie and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside. The two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village. Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, "Sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there," in your characteristically glib manner. She surveys you both and sees two haggard travelers, unwilling to admit they're in need. "Are you sure you're all right?" she asks, concerned. "Fine, absolutely fine," you tell her, perhaps too eagerly. "So you were worried about me," you shoot back. "No, I wasn't," she replies, her face reddening. There isn't a soul about. The house is surely abandoned. You spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets. Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary. "So, The Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else, you muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully. Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that, though her presence suggests that other members of the order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you. You spy the very people you were hoping to avoid. Gathered, the last thing we need is a confrontation, you mutter, spying them from the shadows. Why are we always hiding? Melanie hisses under her breath. Two members of the Order are speaking with Sherwin. Given how deferential they appear to be acting toward him, you hazard a guess that he's their superior. Have you determined the dragon's location? Sherwin asks. Hedwin launches into his report. The dragon appears to be occupying the volcano. I suggest we move to capture him immediately, he counsels. Now who should appear but Winifred, fresh from her shopping excursion. Preparations for our journey into the volcano are complete, she reports, handing Sherwin a bottle of something splendid. Sherwin walks off and out of sight, the other three following close behind. Lucky for you, your hastily improvised hiding spot afforded you valuable information on the yet their conversation raised as many questions as it answered. The medicine bottle Sherwin received is probably related to their journey into the volcano. Bruno recalls seeing a bottle much like it once before. He says it contains flash freeze, which can chill most anything. Maybe that's what Winifred bought at the apothecary, Bruno continues. You know that the dragon is lurking in the volcano, but can't for the life of you recall how to get there from here. Isn't it that mountain with all the smoke pouring out of it? Riddis asks, pointing westward. Why, yes. That sure does look rather like a volcano. There was talk of capturing the dragon. Melanie picked up on the incongruity as well. The Queen ordered the dragon killed, she reminds you. You narrow your eyes. You three have no right being this helpful, you think. Mar pinches your cheeks without warning. You yelp in pain, which at the very least crosses dreaming off the list of explanations. Returning to the matter at hand, it's clear what must be done. You'll have to get your hands on some flash freeze if you hope to enter the volcano.
Well, excuse me. That was a burp. Oh wait, hold on. Armory. We should probably buy some stuff. Yeah, screw it. Our defense is going to take a small hit, but Mars is going to be doing like a shit ton of damage. Melanie overall is just going to be doing a lot more damage now. I might put her basic attack on. Radis. You definitely won't need this. I'm just making it so it's like, we could have like options. Man, I don't want to give you shit. I'm not gonna remotely like lie about this. I don't want to give him a damn thing. Buy this from Mar.
asked the apothecary. She flashes a wry smile. How do you steady the roiling magma's flow? She asks cryptically. The meaning behind the question is utterly lost on you. She needs a password, Melanie mutters over your shoulder. The answer, then, would be the password. So, how do you steady the roiling magma's flow? The old woman rolls her eyes, suddenly looking defeated. How did you know the answer? Did someone tell you? She mutters bitterly.
And then the rest of this is fine.
You've managed to crack the code, and a bottle of flash freeze is yours. At last, you are ready. You've got a long road ahead.
I'm prepared. Okay, so in like 6 or so minutes, I'll probably stop playing this game.
The moment you set foot inside.
We'll do some Q&A for you guys,
Hiding out here.
if you guys want.
Yes, it's as good a place as any to corner him. You reason with yourself, trying to keep your spirits up.
Also, just gonna double check. Okay, cool.
Crossing this river of lava won't be easy. Here's how you cross a lava river. Bam. You open the bottle of flash freeze and pour some into the raging river of lava. The lava instantly hardens, forming a bridge of rock. And fight. That was lucky.
Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Kaboom! That should not be as fun as it is for me, but it is. It's like watching everything explode. What kind of baby doesn't listen to a dinosaur? All of them. Yeah. Oh shit. Ow! Okay. Well, you're all dead now. Invincible!
Congrats.
Okay.
That was lucky.
I am really goddamn giddy about that, by the way. Whenever I get the option to, like, nuke the shit out of things, I get really giddy.
That was lucky.
Look at this boy, Mar. Look how happy Mar is. Who tells me this boy isn't happy?
Congrats.
Who be doing the rage fucking? It be us. Oh, well, shit.
Fortune favors the bold.
I found that. Cause I can do this. Ultimate Elementia! That is not the thing I wanted. Okay. Cool. So let's warp. Okay, anyone want to do Q&A, or you guys cool if I, call it a stream here? I said we'll be able to finish this today, and I'm like, we could have if I started at a proper time, but I had to deal with stuff real life wise, which isn't a bad thing. It came up randomly, and it's just like, okay, I need to go do other things. So I'll ask you guys this again tomorrow, because I'm streaming tomorrow regardless, because I want to stream for off days and to get more of an audience. I'll ask you guys this tomorrow. Do you guys want to keep playing this tomorrow? Or should we just do an off day stream where we just do kind of like a hodgepodge of a ton of different games? Or just one game in particular if I'm feeling fancy enough to play it. Yep, let's stop playing the game. Oh wow, Voice of Cards has a lot more achievements than I thought it did. Oh my god. Oh, but a lot of them are just... Okay, a lot of this is just like... Yeah, some of these are just like grind, and it's like, it's fine, I'll do that at some point if I ever really want to. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow if you show up, and we'll play some fun stuff probably.